Okay, well, we're back at Wicks Park today, and this week we're going to talk with Cameron Datte about his journey as a cross country athlete and get to know him a little bit better. So I hope you enjoyed getting to know Maya in the first edition of this. Cam's going to be the second, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to try to cover all of our senior Hawks, and today I'm excited to introduce Cam to you. So I hope you enjoy watching his chat he had with me today at Wicks Park. It was another great day out there running on the grass in the hills, and Cam was so gracious to let me ask him a few questions and share his views on some things with you guys. So enjoy the video.
All right. I'm Cameron, and I've been on the cross country team for 4 years.
All right, great, Cameron. You're a four-year senior on the team, so that's exceptional that you've made four years on the team. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna try to do 7 questions. Last time when I interviewed Maya, I lost count. Fortunately, we were about 7. So depending on how you count questions, we were pretty close. So a couple might be the same as I asked her, but we'll try to ask some different ones I've added to this, and I'll continue to do that over time.
All right.
Okay, so we'll start with this one. Being somebody who's been a multiple sport athlete, you have a great background in a variety of things. So we'll start with a question around that. And in your case, being a multiple sport athlete, I'll ask this question a little different than I would have somebody else, but because I think the things you've experienced in other sports are important and apply across all the things that you try to do. So the first question will be, what is the greatest piece of advice you've received in athletics?
Um, like from anyone?
Yeah, from anyone. It could be a peer, it could be a coach, your mom or dad, anyone. Just what's a good piece of advice that's really meant something to you in your athletic experiences.
All right. I think I'm not really sure where this came from. Maybe my mom. A lot of people say this, but like to try your best in that sport, no matter what. I think that's important to try your best because um, just how you'll be so much more successful in it, and like I think that especially my sophomore year, I dedicated myself more, and I really put in the miles, and I made the state team as an alternate.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think that's good advice for young runners to learn from your experiences, and that's why I wanted to ask people that question. And I appreciate you related it to cross country, but that obviously does apply across all sports, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, second question. What is your favorite pre-race meal?
Um, wow. I if it's like a morning race, I always love oatmeal with peanut butter. That's always my favorite. Even if it's like in the afternoon and before the bus, I like to have that. But the day before, always like to pack in the carbs. Like I like probably spaghetti is probably my favorite.
Cool. Which school is your favorite rival?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that from past years, I'd have to say Alpina because I think, well, for varsity Alpina because they're always been like our top team in the region. So it's fun to try to beat them. But maybe maybe in JV I have to say Freeland because they have sometimes good runners. But I try to look at everyone as an opponent when in my race.
That's excellent. What accomplishment in running are you most proud of? Maybe you already answered that, or maybe not. But I think that's a good question for you because you've accomplished quite a bit as a runner over your 4 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that being on the state team sophomore year really turned my mindset into what I could do because I don't know, there's so much your body can go through so much hurt and it could just be you could turn that into like I don't know, like your muscle, and then you get better and better. Like hurting is just temporary. I think that I realized that sophomore year, and that got me to the state team.
That's awesome. All right, we'll go a little different route here outside of athletics for a couple of questions or a couple of points we can discuss. So, what has been your favorite subject in school over your 4 years?
Oh, I have to say I really like science. I'm a big science guy, and I actually wanted to go into the medical field after. So, I think I'd say science.
That's great. Well, I was going to ask that as the next question, so I kind of screwed that up, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
But that's a really good answer.
Mhm.
You know, that it's good that you kind of know the direction you want to go. So, so you already sort of answered what my next question was going to be, and that's fantastic. So I guess what we'll end with is one that I want to do every time for sure, and that is I want to give you the chance to give someone a shout out. Any teacher or other faculty member at Heritage that has inspired you or done something that has meant a lot to you through your journey. So give
All right.
you know you have more than one favorite, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
give someone who's who you want to a shout out, but from the Heritage community, from the staff there.
Well, number one, Coach Luber, because
Oh, man.
he's since the beginning, he's always pushed me to do my best and to work hard and to like make sure I get everything done, even in school, not just in sports. And he's always pushed me to do good in all three of my sports. And second one is Mr. Tyson, because he's always asking how I'm doing in the sports, and he's always giving me motivation for it.
That's awesome, and thank you. You didn't have to. I wasn't trying to get somebody to
No.
to say that about me, but I appreciate it because I've really enjoyed coaching you over these 4 years, and that's why I kind of want to do this little senior talk with each of you a little bit. I know we're a little ahead of the game, but why not, right? So maybe some people will get to know a little bit about cross country, but specifically about you, and that's my goal, is to get some exposure to these great athletes that we have, and you've been tremendous. So thanks for doing this for me, and I should kind of surprise you with it like I did Maya last week, because I honestly don't really have a plan of order I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, as I see you guys, or kind of mix it up between the guys team and the girls team a little. But I appreciate you doing this for us, and the representative of not just Heritage Cross Country, but the representative of Heritage High School that you are. You're such a positive influence, and I think people need to be able to see that, and I'm happy to help celebrate that. So thanks a lot, Cam.
Yeah, thank you.